I'm defusing the bomb. Terrorists win. Come on, chop chop.
It's B, I think.
Counter-terrorists win. Move! Throwing flashbang. Incendiary out. Laying down smoke. Deploying flashbang. Throwing fire. Counter-terrorists win. So that we may be free. Terrorists win. We will drive them from our lands. Terrorists win. Bomb has been planted.
So they'll take the time out of that final one. They're making a lot of mistakes at this point. This is why we were so worried at the beginning of the tournament for them. It looked so uncoordinated and so panicked in certain situations. And now the pressure's really on. This is the 2-2 game, the final chance. And it was looking oh so good in the first half and went down 4-0, I should say. Then got reset after picking up that first round. Ever since then, it's just been a collection of nightmare rounds. As they will not buy into this one, I can confirm on my screen and yours now. You're going to see Deagles, CZs come through. They will keep the money strong. Maybe get one AK here. Shox is considering it. He hasn't got an upgraded pistol yet. He can just get the one AK around these pistols. That's what we call the tactical purchase. He goes with the CZ instead and the utility. These rounds are possible to win. G2, this collection of players used to win so many of them back in the glory days. Tech 9 era perhaps is when they were the absolute powerhouses with the pistols.
Connector already tamed. Flash and around the corner. Body wanted to focus inside of the window, but they looked to the chimney instead. Kenny, third man out, finally gets the trade, but that means the advantage quite comfortably now as well, with Summer out from Shadow to Ty Lu, and probably the lead at this point with Kenny left alone.
I'm on top.
Couldn't do anything with it.
Hello.
Quick round from Ty Lu in the end.
Okay.
4 players tied for the lead in frags right
Do you
now.
want to fake me the
Kenny,
Discord
Body
chat there?
on the
There is.
side have 18
Oh,
and
it's
attackers
Fatty
matched
Matty.
on the Ty Lu side. Very close in terms of kills, in fact.
Do you want to fake me the Discord chat then?
Shox is the lowest on 16, the highest is 18. Everyone's within 2 kills of each other.
Yeah, Shox hasn't been as strong in this second half.
Clicked on the Discord, what?
Ty Lu take the lead now. Buys that. Kenny with no ore. He's got the CZ instead. And Excurate will be weaken his way towards that connector. Oh, attacker. Lucky to be alive there, considering we know how good G2's aim is. And it will be the kill eventually, but Org on the other side of the A ramp here. They're next to each other. My goodness, that was close. Body down to 1 HP. The Excurate will find the kill here. Jax needs to protect his teammate. 3 versus 3, and somebody
Fuck me,
so
sideways.
aggressive and on point right now. Wallbang attempt comes through, not going to land.
Already planted. Body has 1 HP.
Yeah, they've got no flashbangs or anything to work with here. This should be a Ty Lu round.
If Body could find a headshot, they are going to CT. CT should be a confirmed kill. That should be easy. But if he can play the boxes and find someone at stairs before CT gets in position, right now, for example, oh, you might give him a chance. Shox already has 1, now with the 1 HP and a player behind him. I don't think it's going to go far. I take it back, Body. Oh, I nearly pre-fired it. His anticipation was there, but you're right. Ty Lu, Kit, going to pick up the round 14-12. But now it's G2, make or break, because they've got money to buy, and they absolutely will be bringing out the op for Kenny.
You're absolutely right there.
Shox will have to drop. Yeah, he's going to have to drop it to get armor. So Kenny's done that. AK brought out. Shox will... Oh, they're going to not. Okay, all right. I thought they'd give it to him.
The AWP will not be purchased. Shox would rather have 5 rifles here. We'll be lucky on the Galil. 1 more round for map pointed. Ty Lu, we said they'd have to win Mirage to stand a chance in this best of 3. Dust 2 just doesn't seem likely for them. Somehow they pull this game back, and Bentep, decent damage towards short. Some trades coming in now as the CTs start to get back into the round. 3 versus 3 very quickly as G2 trying to make their attempt towards a B split. It's really not working out for them. Entirely knocking on the door of map point.
Chaos, and somehow they pull it back on the Ty Lu side with sprays at connector. Missed AWP shot, however, at the back of the site, and it's now a 2-on-2. Everyone is in this corner of the map. Shox wants to work his way out as well. Jax still holding in the corner. Hears them walk out, but attacker baits him into it. Look to the corner, and it's all down to Shox. Bomb is way over on the opposing side, and he's not aware there's a player right behind him with an AWP. Somebody has got Ty Lu on map point.
Oh my goodness. Ty Lu had done it again, 15-12, and the money is still in a very difficult spot. We've got maximum loss bonus there for G2, but that only yields $3,400 per player. They go with a fast B split there. They get the first opening 2 kills, and you can see him starting to crumble now. Kenny S with his head in his hands. All the star players not as dangerous as they were in the first half. They've barely got anything together. As now, 10-2 in the second half. It's all gone horribly wrong. Do manage to get together rifles, but now it's going to require 3 clean rounds in a row managed to pick up a pistol victory and a rifle round, but that's about it. Tyler looking for the map advantage. Been so good on the CT side as attacker. Watches the underpass here. Two players on the other side. That's Lucky and Body. They've been so poor at the trade potential here. And this time a bit better, but Lucky's gone down to 30 HP. That grenade might finish him off. Doesn't quite connect.
Not yet, at least. Smoke inside a window for Lucky. That allows him to walk out safely and get toward connector. Keep in mind that, oh, good Molotov. I was going to say that AWP on short that could peek as soon as they wanted to walk into the stairwell. They haven't gone even with that, though, but they at least boosted player. Oh, missed shot from Jax was not at all ready for Bintet to be there. 4 on 2.
Let's roll. Go, go, go!
Yeah, blue to your left. Hello, motherfuckers. No, peval. I hacker.
Defeat the mercenaries.
Stairs, man. Ah, one's on pallet. That was good. Oh fuck, people, I went on about you, but you definitely need to put that lag.
Let's go!
Nice, that would be cool.
Blessing. Bomb has been planted. I'll regret this day.
Guys, you're making too much noise. Hey, please get out my ass, man. Good job, man.
Let us go.
Minus 54. Mid, maybe connector, minus half. He's half HP. You got these. Please, just one tap him.
Gotcha, bitch!
We will defeat the mercenaries. Guard this area. Throwing a flashback.
One stairs. One so close to stairs.
I am planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. Move it, move it. Flashback.
One CT.
Planting.
Jungle maybe?
Bomb has been planted. I'm throwing smoke.
Gotcha, bitch!
We will drive them from our lands. I'm throwing a flashback. Smoke.
Nice, smoke CT.
Throwing a flashback.
Nice. I did that, guys. I did that as well. I did that as well. Oh, he's under. I did that as well. Can't believe we're top of the leaderboards.
We shall rule the day. Throwing fire. Terrorists win. Flashback. Take care of yourselves.
Just casual up on the floor, guys.
Throwing a flashback.
I know, mate. I'm class at the game. Guys, I am so pro at the game. I don't even have to shoot to kill people.
Throwing fire. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. We must move. Flashbang. Smoke. Burn.
Fucking laggy piece of ass.
Grenade.
100%.
I'm throwing smoke.
Pros. Humped up.
Terrorists grow stronger.
GG.
And that one should have been ours.
This is going to sound fun to say. Tai Lu, G2, Dust2 up next. Now, let's think about it. You've been theory crafting, Chad, that you have a feeling that Tai Lu could be strong at this map. We've only seen it twice so far in this entire stage. And we're on our 5th day now.
Sure, I think Tyler's individuals on the CT side are able to lock down all parts.
here. One flash available as they go for a fast, short approach. They're looking at that bomb down as quick as possible. All they can really down with his Ben10 and Extra actually going to be defending here, and Ben10 now alone as he has to try and find multiple kills. Flash goes up in the air, but down he goes, and it's going to be looking very, very good for G2 here.
Bomb plant by Body. Flash up by Summer. Take that back. It was a nade directly. This will be the first round pistol win that G2 gets in this series. They lost both on Mirage. Kill makes that a little bit more likely as Summer NCT is going to get locked in. Jax gets somebody down, wrapped through. He'll push the door. Somebody knows it, so he gets aggressive. Nowhere really else to go. And G2 go up 1-0 to start it off.
Here we go. First pistol on the board for them. Mirage felt like their map, but it all went horribly wrong in the second half. So it will be a force buy, but the looks of things here from Tyloo in the second round. Scouts are very powerful in Dust 2. You can get a few tags and hopefully set up your teammates for some shots with their CZs and P250s. We'll see if they can get it done here. It's a bit of a gamble to go for it, but it's still absolutely viable. We'll see what they can do here. So there's players running down towards the top of middle there. You can see the first tag comes through. It's exactly what I'm talking about. And just softening those players up for the pistols and Body. He might be dropped first here, and indeed he is. What a shot that is. Somebody actually has to bomb. More horrific mistakes from G2 entering a tight choke point like that. No trade potential, no nades, and with the bomb on your back. It's difficult to watch at some points here, Matt.
Can't afford these mistakes, or they'll be on a plane out of Poland back to France. Somebody the smoke. Kenny's on the right. He's recovered the bomb, but that smoke means he can just watch the headshot position. Does exactly that. They will spray him down and make it impossible for him to retreat, but Bintet still has this covered off. They need to be expecting that. Hesitation in movement suggests that they are. Flash, nope. Oh, there is now, and it's exactly when Bintet looked away. If he had stayed looking, he might have been able to find the headshot on Kenny instead, but now they'll push onto the site with Excurit being the only one left to hold off on A. The other two down toward middle.
Luckily, no weapons recovered.
Let's roll.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wash the boys, you know?
What?
Let's get in and out. Terrorists win.
Books. Бух.
Иди нахуй отсюда, пидорас, ебан!
Ебан!
Бух. Бух.
Time to do this.
От тебя читером воняет.
Not a cheater, man. You cheater, man.
Terrorists win.
Man, you are cheater.
No, you're cheater, man. I know cheater.
No, you cheater.
No, you cheater, man. He's global, man.
You are cheater.
No, I am not.
Идите нахуй,
He's
блядь.
global, man. You've never seen a global play before?
You are cheater.
Let's go.
Иди нахуй.
Terrorists win. Let's go. Let's go. That makes 3.
Guys, maybe kick the cheater once.
Idiots, fuck you. Pussy fucking cunts.
You're really blind, idiots. You blind, idiots. You're blind. You're blind.
The door. Oh, okay.
Let's go. Get this done. Counter-terrorists win. Grab your gear and let's go. Terrorists win. Nice work, everyone. get in the game. Come on, let's go. We got one guy left trying to stop him. Let's go. I see one. Help! Terrorists win. Let's do this quick. Two guys left. Terrorists win. Let's go. Three guys left. Terrorists win. Let's go, let's go. Terrorists win. Go, go, go. Three guys left. Terrorists win. work, everyone. Let's go, people! Let's make it three. Counter-terrorists win. Move it, move it! Counter-terrorists win. Let's go.
See what they can find with it at the very least, to see if they can hold them into what will be the last round of the half. Does. Oh, he turns it back. He got both. I thought he looked away too soon. It cost them dearly, and no guns left over. It's going to be 12-2 and very little to work with.
That's so sick from Shoxy at the end. He thought he killed the player on the corner. He's like, you know what? You can live for a little bit longer. I got to take care of your little friend there. And
Which begs the question, how did he not kill him in that time?
I don't know. Maybe he ran out of bullets or something like that. Either way, it's gone horribly wrong. The auto snipers around. The damage is being done. It's going to be Bentet taking the majority of it. You normally expect a kill in these sort of rounds. That's why Dust 2 can be a lot of fun. If you get lots of money, like G2 have right now, you bring in those auto snipers, maybe multiple orbs as well. Go for initial damage there, but they didn't really do as much as you'd expect. But looking for 13-2 on the T side of Dust 2. Kenny S makes his way towards middle. There is a player there on the other side.
Down to 2. Next one left. Could use some help. get in and out.
Very similar to Dust 2, and I'm thinking they're going to take this 2-1.
We'll see if that's true or not. 2-1. It's going to go one way or the other. G2 might have the lead back. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we determine who goes home and who goes through.
All eyes are on you. So give them greatness with Intel Extreme Masters certified PCs and notebooks and game like the pros. With unique IEM certified stickers on the outside, you'll find high-grade components with Intel Core i5 and i7 processors inside. Every purchase includes in-game content and supports the prize pool of Intel Extreme Masters. Game like a pro, because the world is watching.
Prepare for combat. Go forth and conquer.
Let's roll. Let's move out. Terrorists win. Go, go, go. Counter-terrorists win. Be careful. Let's all make it on right. Counter-terrorists win. Counter-terrorists win. Let's do this thing. Come on. Oh, lighten it up. Terrorists win. Go, go, go. Terrorists win. Come on, let's go. Terrorists win. Hit it. Terrorists win. Let's go. Terrorists win. Let's go.
felt looked better than the Tyloo we're seeing right now. Obviously, they started out this tournament strong with 2 very secure wins, but ever since that, we haven't really seen them done too much. So for my take, you know, especially on a map like Cash, you said it yourself, it's all about taking the duels, all about going for the duels. I want to see Tyloo from the London Major, not the Tyloo we see right now.
Sure, and this map definitely has to be one of the strong ones in their map pool. This is another one that they should be very good on, right? The individuals should be able to lock down all these choke points, but what we saw earlier out of them was individual moves. Sure, attacker was getting flashed into A-main, but there was no trade potential. If he went in and didn't get the kill, well, that's the round over. So hopefully that they've readdressed this, and hopefully that they're looking better, because coming off the 16-2 loss right now, like I said, they're not going to be too deflated, but they needed, you know, turn it around. You're not getting many kills in a 16-2 loss. You're probably not feeling as warmed up as what the G2 guys are feeling right now.
Yeah, I mean, there is so much on the line. Not only is, of course, the spot, but also Tyloo. I don't think they'd be satisfied leaving the major without a single best-of-3 win. They just once again fall into that tag of they can surprise in best-of-1s, but they won't have the depth for a best-of-3. That has been the Tyloo/Chinese/underrepresented region tag for so long. And Tyloo, if they win this map, will be able to at least prove people wrong, perhaps in the next stage.
Maybe it's a natural course for a team like this, right? We haven't seen them play that much. They changed the coach, they changed 2 players, you know. Give them a chance as well to come into this stage. That said, though, when you're facing a team like G2, who, at least to me, they haven't been impressive at any point in this tournament. We have seen some individual brilliance from the players, but when you look at the team and how the team composes itself, I don't think to myself that G2 is a team that anyone from the next stage of a major is going to be scared of. So in that regard, yes, I would say Tyloo should be sad and should be disappointed if they're not able to win a best-of-3 against G2.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment right there. But I think going into this one, it's going to be wide open. It's going to be much closer affair, and we're probably going to go the distance here, Alex.
Okay, going the distance. We do have just about 60 seconds for you to outline your player to watch.
Go, go, go. Terrorists win. Time to do this. Let's go. That makes 3. Terrorists win. Let's get in and out. quick. Let's go, people. Terrorists win. Hit it. Terrorists win. Lock and load. Sniper, sniper. Need help. Three guys left. Two guys left. They're down to two. That's me. Grab your gear and let's go. Counter-terrorists win. Let's get this done. I think I heard something. They're down to counter-terrorists win. Let's go. Target spotted. Counter-terrorists win. Let's go. Counter-terrorists win.
Hit or miss, I guess they never.
Let's move out.
Fuck you say to me, you little shit!
Counter-terrorists win. Counter-terrorists win. Bomb has been defused.
Himself up to allow Lucky to hit the shot.
That's really well played from G2 there. You see they take the crosser away. If they have two targets available to them, they can't kill both at the same time with a rifle, and they punish hard. G2 managing to bounce back after losing the previous round. His body, like we always say, always a decent anchor, this guy. Managing to get at least one frag before he went down, and Shoxy with the MP9 still finding kills, and there's the trade. Great shot from Lucky. His numbers continue to swell as he hits 11 kills and 3 deaths. It's 7-2 overall for G2 here. Money still available to Tyloo with the bomb being planted, but it's starting to drain now. Next, Chris still has the AWP. There's that damage again. Body, as I said, if you hit a few shots, down to about half HP. So definitely significant.
Bintet trying to do what he can through the smoke. Ooh. Somebody opens up the doorway, spamming back, but Kenny's going to get aggressive with the door closed. One of an option to hit the shot now. A lot of utility usage early on. Still, though, I say that, there's 4 smokes left over on the CT side, so it's been flashes for the most part to jostle for position. T-side's got 4 as well. Shocks up close, minute mark. No aggression on mid yet, but attacker always dropped off a boost.
They're going for an A split here, but not through highway. Oh, maybe they will. We know Bentet likes to play that position. It's a late boost.
Shocks pushed. He's in the cubby. I thought he might have pushed through, hearing the drop back the other way. Maybe he thought they were going to go over toward A, but he could still make. This is a.
Let's roll. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
Orange wait here, orange wait here, orange wait here, orange wait. Thank you very much.
don't like your T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out. Just this once. Fuck on, whichever will it be. Set the fuck down, T-Series. I'm here to spill the real tea. You're trying to dethrone me from spot on number 1, but you aim the year you lose. So best think you haven't won. When I'm through with you, we're gonna be completely fucking done. Cause we only just begun. I review you, zero by bitch pop. So come.
Bomb has been defused. Let's get this done. Counter-terrorists win. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Counter-terrorists win. We did it.
Headshot potential from CZ.
Shock spotted him. I don't think Summer didn't return.
Exactly. I saw that coming a mile away. Shox heard him drop down, go into the corner, knew exactly what to do. He needs to get to a second weapon, though. The fact that he's gone back this way and opened the angle to attacker is actually fortunate for Tyloo. If he went underneath, that could have been a whole different round.
You're absolutely right. Good effort from Shox. Not enough, though, I'm afraid. It's Jax actually ended up killing his teammate here. So unlucky, did like 2 damage. Shox could have got round number 15 on the board there in the 1 versus 1, but a great shot from attacker at the end with the AUG. Saves the day. Mac 10's coming out. They're not going to fully invest into this by the looks of things. Just going to try and get that bomb down with a partial buy. They don't want to ruin this game from incorrect financial decisions. So Mac 10's 3 of them. Don't see this too often. It's Kenny again, who invests the majority of his money with the AK. It's weird they keep focusing him to be that player.
Well, interestingly enough, you say that, but we're 20 rounds done, and he and Lucky, Kenny and Lucky, have won all of their entry duels. So they haven't won all their duels, but every time they're entering, they've been successful. They're 5 of 5.
It's a very good start.
So you can kind of see why maybe the AK works if he's going to be successful at winning those exchanges.
Works.
Yep, that does, sure.
Mac 10 entry like that. What? Okay, that could be round in itself.
Why are they going one at a time? Thankfully, Summer, thankfully he's there, because somebody was well beyond enemy lines. He still might be, because Summer's been caught off. Somebody goes down immediately after. Attacker, 1 on 3. You can listen to that tick. That's going to be burning in their ears at this point because the round is gone and it's 15-7. Their tournament might be gone with it.
Well, Kenny S ends up getting 2 frags of that rifle, so you definitely can't argue with it now. It seems to be working out for them. It's just an odd one that he spends the majority of his cash. He's the superstar AWPer. It just feels like you've got other firepower there and other stars that can pick up the rifle, but it's working, so really can't argue with it too much. 15-7, 1 more round will do it. We'll say goodbye to Tyloo and hello to new legends for the G2 boys. And they've got a huge advantage here as well. Just against the pistols, this is where it should end.
24 kills for Shocks, just to note.
Yeah, great game again. He had a fantastic showing yesterday, and finally he's waking up into this tournament just in the nick of time.
Smoke already down Z, Molotov to sandbags. Somebody's forced back up highway. Just as Kenny wants to get into position. Flash, peek. Did get around the corner before Kenny could spot him, but that's okay. I thought he was going to give himself up on a platter at that point, but still stays alive. Smoke down. Kenny can hold the angle. They know that he was trying to jump above before, so he might do it again. Body spots somebody doing it. Gets the kill. Man advantage to G2. Comes at a bit of a cost. There's some damage done to Kenny, but they've got the advantage. That's all that matters.
I think he needed himself slightly there as well. That should be fine. 5 versus 3. It's up to Csgo here. He's presumably going to be taken down as well. He's still 1 kill away, but he's actually got no HP left. That's going to be it. Summer completely removing this situation. G2, such a rocky start to the major for them, but it looks like they've done enough. 16-7. It is Tyloo knocked out of the tournament, and G2 progressed to the new legend stage. They've done it, Matt. The big names have been successful today.
I guess that's all that matters, considering how this started for them. There was a lot said online about their performance and how abysmal it really was, to the point where G2 made a tweet addressing it, saying that they know that this is unacceptable, despite how good they were in practice. They were not pleased as an organization with their 5 players. Well, apparently, they've turned things around. They'll join Vitality, both French teams making it through to the top 16.
Yeah, it's an exciting prospect, actually, and we're actually seeing some signs of life now. G2 could actually cause some damage in this tournament if they keep that level up. The problem has been it's so inconsistent, and their T-sides still need a lot of work. They were lucky to post so many rounds on their CT forces there, but they've got a few days now to address some issues, and hopefully we see their best foot forward in the next stage of the tournament.
The interesting proposition as well is that so long as you win at least 1 map in the next stage, you skip the minors. We nearly had Vici and Tyloo making it through, both so close. It would have been remarkable for the Asian minor, because if they were able to be successful in the next round, just that 1 map, we would have had another group of talent potentially making their way forward, which would have been a neat storyline in itself. Nonetheless, Vici, Tyloo, they both bow out. We're ready to send it over to the desk and discuss G2's fortunes.
Fortunate for G2 that they managed to stabilize on cash, absolutely, and that was of course Sadicus and Henry G, your casters for that one. Tyloo, close but unable to do it in a best of 3, does seem to be the often rather appropriate conversation at the end of their journeys here at the major. Best of 3s and map pool development, I guess, is going to be the conversation for them in the long run. I'm joined by Pimp and Sponge, and we've got ourselves G2. A huge wipe of sweat from their brow, I'm sure, Chad.
Sigh of relief.
But we have to reflect. I mean, this is a hard-fought win, sure, but G2 do seem to be finding, like, this isn't just Tyloo not looking shaky. This seems like G2 have started to find their form.
These are blowouts, right? When you think about this, over the last 2 best of 3s they played against Fnatic and Tyloo, the tougher opponents for these guys, over the 4 maps that they were able to win, they only dropped the 22 rounds. So these were all games where they just came in and absolutely smashed their opponents out of the server. And if G2 can look like this on a continuous basis on more maps, that's a very positive sign. And what's even better is the fact that the young guns of Jackson Lucky are actually contributing. And that was something that I really had issues with. But once again, we saw it with the Ninjas in Pajamas. Now we're seeing it with G2. The veterans, the pedigree, the experience, it shines over, sure, talent, but Tyloo flopped after the first 2 best of 1s.
Yeah, so G2 get through with a win versus Vegas Squadron, a best of 3 versus Fnatic, and a best of 3 versus Tyloo. Those are their 3 wins to secure them in the top 16 and, of course, the Legend stage next week. Jacob, what's your take on all of this?
I mean, we got to see, as Chad said, the youngsters coming in from G2 playing a solid role in this win. Not only today, but also yesterday against Fnatic. And I think that was the vital part for G2, that all the members of the team contributed in a good way. Also, we got to be a little bit critical of Tyloo. I feel it was really not a great showing. I know it's G2 playing well, but on the other hand, it started out so well for Tyloo, right? We're thinking to ourselves, all right, this is a team that is here to play. We see 2 new changes coming into the team. The first 2 matches they play here at the majors is a 16-8 win and a 16-3 win against some very prominent teams. So the fact that they can go from such a high to this low is a little bit worrying, and yeah, simply not good enough.
I do think I just want to grab Jonta as soon as I can and just ask him what's his take on all of this.
Sure.
What does he think? I mean, like, what would you expect his answer to be there, Chad, in that circumstance?
Jonta's at time, right? And that's going to be the one, because this is a relatively new roster. But I'm going to put down some facts right here. That we've either been, you know, Tyloo are either fantastic snake oil salesmen, or the teams that they played in those earliest stages of the tournament didn't practice to the same way that they should have. They didn't prepare for this. They didn't, you know, look at their opponents. They were blown out of the water by a Tyler who you couldn't prepare for, but maybe they weren't up to scratch. Maybe they didn't boot camp hard enough because they were the best of one games that they went down in, you know, the likes of Cloud9, for example. They get a chance again to show, hey, is it still going to be the experience and pedigree? But for Tyloo, I still think this is the factor, Alex. 2 Indonesians, 3 Chinese, having a coach who's speaking English, it's never going to work. I don't think that's ever going to be, they're never going to be able to come over that factor. That's always going to be there.
And yet, if they could all somehow get, I think this would be a team destined for the top 16. It's tough. It is. The conversation will continue, but at the moment, I do have a chance to actually hear from Kenny S himself. So we're going to take it. We're going to see what he's feeling after a pretty tough test to get to the Legends stage.
Well, not surprisingly, Kenny S is pretty happy to be stood here right now, but I've got to ask what happened between the first and second map, because the look on Shox' face was absolute despair. So how did you guys pull it together in that break?
Well, it's pretty much the same than the previous days. We're struggling. I mean, we actually got a pretty good city side, could have been better. But as soon as we started playing T side, we started playing scared like the other days, and that was really like frustrating somehow. So yeah, when you're lacking communication and you're playing scared, everyone is pretty much not playing their A game. I mean, everyone is really focused on the radar, really focused on what's happening on the map because everything is not clear. So that's pretty much what happened on the first map.
Well, here's the thing, guys. You are in the new Legend stage, right? So congratulations for that. However, you know who you're going to be facing there. We've got FaZe, we've got Astralis, we've got Liquid, Na'Vi. Are you going to be able to take any of them down?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we prepared really well for that tournament. But we've shown a lot of weaknesses during our best of one and during our first map, the best of 3 as well. So we gotta be ready, and we cannot let anyone. I mean, we have to beat ourselves because sometimes it's really hard for us to find our weight. We found it on the second map today again, like yesterday, but we can't afford any mistakes.
Well, bonne chance next week.
Merci.
And let's head back to the desk.
Ooh la la, très bien. We do have to close this one out rather quickly, but I want to make sure we put the final closing thoughts on not only that interview, but also Tyloo and their departure from this tournament. Jacob, how would you summarize the experience that Tyloo, what we've learned from Tyloo's appearance here?
It started out really strong. It started out giving us a lot of hope in this Tyloo lineup. I know that you are alerting to the fact that the communication issues are always going to be a vital part of this lineup, and I agree it's not going to be fixable, but they were still able to qualify at the major last time around, and they were very close this time around as well. They did win the 2 first matches. They did lose to NIG, I believe, in a 16-14, 16-13 affair, so they showed glimpses of what we can expect from them in the future. They need time, they need to glue together, but it was simply not good enough when they mattered most.
Yeah, we're going to see Tyloo obviously just have to get on Duolingo or something, and then Channel will be happy, but for now, it does seem like communication was their worst enemy, as was themselves. That's the end for Tyloo. They are eliminated. G2 will be tested by the very best in the top 16 next week, and we have one more spot. 2 teams, Cloud9 versus Winstrike, to determine who will be the final team in the Legend stage here at IEM Katowice 2019. Join us after the break.
ESL 1 returns to Cologne in 2019.
Think you can't capture a clutch in full resolution while streaming the play to the world? Watch this. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7. forth and conquer.
Let's roll. Let's go! Be safe. Let's go, my friends. We will drive them from our lands.